All right, folks, welcome back to the channel. I have to touch on this particular topic, and it's the new casino project, Doug Ford's idea, rejuvenating Niagara Falls with bigger, better casinos coming up. Well, is it a good idea or not? Let's talk about it. Like, I know the area very, very well. Done a lot of work in that area. I've been around the entire area many times. Niagara Falls, Niagara-on-the-Lake, Welland Canal, Port Colborne, and all that stuff. Like, there's lots happening. However, it is questionable if that particular casino will bring exactly what that particular area needs, right? Yes, you know, Doug, you know, like Ford wants that, you know, the biggest casino, the best entertainment of the North. He wants to build the better casino style for the north part of this continent or whatever. Yeah, maybe there's room for it, maybe not. But like, I remember, you know, prior 1996, we had that hill in Niagara Falls. We had whatever we had there. It was more geared towards families and stuff like that, family oriented. Yes, I mean, it's like, you know, like the biggest wonder in the world is the Niagara Falls. I mean, like, it's magical. However, in 1996, when that new casino at the time came up, right? Like, I mean, it was great, you know, like that population of Niagara Falls got employment there. Everybody started working until, you know, slowly they realized, you know, the entire town became addicted to gambling and who knows, like crime went up and all kinds of stuff, right? So it is hard to kind of decipher that little pocket there, right? Like, I don't know how much it will give for the local Joe living in Niagara Falls, other than, you know, being more busy and a couple of stores or a couple of people benefit from it. Everybody else will be, who knows, stuck with the consequences. So to be honest with you, I did not really hear that there's any money in place in terms of dollars and cents when they say, hey, I have this many billions or whatever, we can implement it here. Like, I haven't heard that. Like, like, I heard that there's kind of that idea looming around, and then, like, you know, if there's enough investors that come together, then maybe the idea can come to light, right? So there's also the idea of Paradise Island, which was behind that golf course on Thundering Waters, on McLeod and Stanley and stuff like that. So you know, thousands of acres and all these hotels and bridges and rivers and all of that stuff. They wanted to make it look like Venice and whatnot. I haven't heard anything, any movement towards that. Then, you know, there's that project on Stanley by the new casino, where, you know, by Hilton there, you know, the 3 bridges or whatever. I haven't seen any movement on that. I don't know if you guys know anything, please comment below. But what I have seen that the actual Niagara Falls exploded in terms of residential real estate, because it was kind of pushed along, right? Like, you know, like, first we had, you know, Burlington, and then, you know, so, you know, people hopped over Hamilton, and then, you know, they went to Stony Creek, Grimsby, St. Catharines, and then the last station there was literally Niagara Falls. But then when prices started to go ludicrous and crazy, people started obviously investing in Hamilton and on the hill and below the hill and in downtown and Niagara Falls and everywhere, right? Because it was that dream that everybody wanted to, you know, get rich overnight. And as long as you could actually sink some money as a down payment and wait for that property to be completed, you know, the funds were almost guaranteed, it seemed like. But that dream got shattered overnight, because, you know, people are literally you know, crying, whoever bought properties in Niagara Falls, you know, like they have seen declines up to 30% as of now, right? So from the peak, right? So it's just crazy. Like I have not seen much happen, right? And what are we hoping for? I mean, like, we are far, like very far from a lot of things in Niagara Falls. There are some benefits, but I think Niagara Falls still needs to mature to a level in order to get that status. How long is that going to take? Could take, you know, 10 years, could take 20 years, who knows? And I to be honest with you, that impact of casinos and stuff like that could do good, could do bad. Like to be honest with you, I don't know how much good that's going to bring. You know, Niagara Falls, in terms of the falls, the tourism, it's still strong, and people do see that. But other than that, like I don't know for the local population how much that's going to bring. So when speaking to Ellis Dawn, that was a few years back, I know that they are developing, and it's already in process, a hospital near the new Costco there and stuff like that. They also build a Costco and whatnot. So I think Niagara Falls still has a spot for some type of end user. If they wanted to live there, maybe it's less money. It's still not too far from the hub, you know, from Toronto and stuff like that. Maybe some grandkids or kids may visit you once in a while. But again, like, I mean, the traffic, it's just crazy. Like I don't know, last time when you drove towards Niagara Falls, I mean, it is nuts. It doesn't matter, it feels like it, like, I mean, it doesn't matter when you go, like, there's always traffic. And that bridge in Hamilton, it's always, you know, they're doing some work on it, and it's never-ending story, and it's just nuts, right? So it's just getting there, it seems like that it loses its purpose almost, like, you know what I mean? And we don't have the public transit, or maybe a GO train. I know they're working on the GO train there, but to have the access like some European cities and stuff like that, like that you can sit on a train or something like that and get there within half an hour to 45 minutes with ease, you know what I mean? So I mean, everything is literally by foot or by car or by bicycle. I don't even know anymore, but it's like getting there, it's so much stress, right? Like, and I'm sure you can agree with me, everything became so expensive that it's not even worth it, right? Like, I remember, you know, 2 decades ago, even a decade ago, you could go, you know, for 30, 40, 50 bucks, you know, and park and eat and walk and all of that stuff, right? Like, nowadays everything is like, my gosh, it's more expensive than Disneyland, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know, it just seems like that they want to make sure that Niagara Falls grows, but Niagara Falls seems to be dying from within. So I don't know how they can trigger, and how they can also trigger everything else, right? Like making the comfort for families, entertainment, tourism. So I don't know, like I don't even know if there's any city in the world that combined all of it in one and they succeeded, right? So I don't know, please comment below. I hope you gained some value on this video, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.